Hello, and welcome to SquishiVision, where I am about to react to Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion. Um, Somewhat long alluded to plot, adapted from the comics from 2008. I've not actually read them. It's just the case in most of the comics, but I know vaguely what it's about in the comics, but in the MCU, from what I can tell, the Skrulls are given a bit less of a antagonistic tone to them, so it's possibly gonna be slightly different. But I don't know much more other than some people are Skrulls, some people aren't Skrulls. Everyone is sus. Among Us. Lol. Anyway, enough of this diatribe. Let's go straight into reacting to this trailer.
For years, you've been avoiding Earth. I have called for your help plenty of other times, and you've been pretty content to let those calls go straight to voicemail.
Yeah, well, this is different. How much do you know about your security detail?
What do you mean, how much do I know about him?
Fury? We gotta be very careful now.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
This is just the beginning.
This is my war alone. And I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want. And what is that?
That looks very spoopy. So yeah, I think it's like a Skrull v Skrull kind of situation here. Just to go back to what I mentioned in my opening, so there's some Skrulls who are like trying to invade, and obviously there's the Skrulls who are on Fury's side, who includes Mads Mikkelsen. So let's, I guess, go through this. And so yeah, we start off with Marvel's kind of very famous beam of light effect. But this is actually, I guess, Fury being beamed down or whatever, and then he appears from his spaceship. But I love the kind of how the light kind of bleeds around him and makes him look kind of an alien. Then he appears back in his pub and he's meeting, well, what appears to be Maria Hill, although it could very easily be the Maria Hill who's a Skrull. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's the actual Maria Hill, but obviously we saw from Spider-Man Far From Home that they did impersonate the Hill for a while. And then he's coming here to meet Don Cheadle, who obviously plays War Machine. Yes, that is me blanking on what the actual name of the character is. Rhodey, that was it. So he's in a cameo appearance to an extent, maybe kind of an episode thing, I guess, again, tying into Armor Wars. I guess this is him being like, what, you make a security detail, and it's probably him revealing that his security detail are actually Skrulls, and I imagine there's going to be the case of if the Skrulls are actually not on their side, they have to fight their way out kind of deal. And obviously we get all this kind of spoopy, tense music. This is Martin Freeman playing gosh darn it, Everett Ross. Although the fact that the way the shot is coloured and framed, and the fact that I know part of it is at least in England somewhere, it does kind of look a lot like it's and because he's wearing that outfit he's wearing, he does actually look a lot like he's playing his Dr. Watson role in Sherlock. And I can't see this. In fact, if you showed me this out of context, I'm like, what do you think this is a frame from? I would have gone Sherlock before I went anything in the MCU. A new character. There was obviously in the background, we've got Mads Mikkelsen. No, sorry, Ben Mikkelsen. Playing Talos, I think his name was. Who's the good Skrull. And then we have Olivia Colman. I assume these are like maybe bodies of Skrulls or whatever. Who's playing something or another.
I'll be very careful now.
So that says London Portrait Gallery in the background. And so yeah, it's probably looks like a cafe. Something's happened between these two, and he's like confronting him, and in the background, everyone shifts into him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm surrounded by Skrulls," kind of deal. And then explosions, excitement. I don't know what language it is, so I'm not gonna guess what country this is in. They come on again. This is perhaps some kind of torture to find out like who's a Skrull or not, kind of deal.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
And then there is a British police uniforms, and then we have Rhodey there.
This is just the beginning.
Not sure who that is.
This is my war.
But this is like the first time we're gonna really be focusing on Nick Fury, because he's always been a secondary character, even in like, you know, Winter Soldier, or Captain Marvel, where he's more prominent. This is kind of his show where he's kind of headlining, and he's obviously playing this kind of it's like a whole spy drama. It's like a sci-fi spy drama, which is a nice kind of merge. The Department of Damage Control, who obviously appeared in Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man No Way Home, Captain Marvel, and here it seems to be progressively increasing amounts of threat, which I like. I like how they kind of been able to play with this concept, but we see kind of the lighter side first, and now we see the kind of the darker, more threatening part of it.
Person standing between them and what they really want.
And we see an actual Skrull. The Skrull seems to like kind of like bound. So this is probably like, and these look like the same guys that were serving Olivia Colman. Oh, cops! Not sure who that is, but they are wearing the US pin, so maybe it's like the US ambassador or whatever, or maybe they're a character who was previously MCU and I'm not recognizing it from the shot.
And what is that?
And then we have the hero shot. And the title. So yeah, this, which is going to come in the next calendar year, looks pretty intense. I'm not going to lie. I think yeah, this looks pretty digging very heavily into the whole thriller genre. I mean, hopefully it's going to have like the same kind of punch to it that Winter Soldier, Captain America Winter Soldier has, and I think that will do very well. But I think there's nothing in the trailer that concerns me. I think it looks quite enticing. I imagine we're going to get a much more in-depth look closer to the time. It just is uploaded onto YouTube as the official trailer, but it very much is a teaser kind of thing. But you know, there's a lot of strong actors in it. So you know, obviously Samuel Jackson, Ben Mendelsohn, Martin Freeman, people who I continuously enjoy watching in different roles. So, and it's nice that Ben Mendelsohn is playing not so much of a villain, because you know he's got like a kind of he is like he's kind of typecast in like villainous roles, so it's kind of being able to play around that. So yes, it's those are big name actors in what's a limited series, and it's kind of nice that we got to this point where we can do that kind of thing, and you don't have to like limit it to like big blockbuster films. So I'm damn excited. I think I benefit somewhat from not coming into this knowing much about the Secret Invasion comics. I know this will probably play around a lot and not be like much like the Civil War wasn't a direct adaptation of the Civil War. Civil War is pretty much the only comics I've actually properly read. this I think is going to adapt into it in a different way, but even better, I think if I avoid much from what happens in Secret Invasion, I'm going to be able to like engross myself much more in the kind of mystery and thrill of it. So yeah, that's my thoughts, that's my reaction to this. Definitely being my heartbeat going. And next I'm gonna react to the 3 Star Wars trailers that released. So I think next one is gonna be Tales of a Jedi, and I'm gonna react to the latest Andor trailer and then the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer. So stick around and I'll see you guys very shortly.